no one else. Nothing to do. That's why I spend my life with you. I wanna please you anyway.
Welcome to my channel. So this is a final review for my SHEIN wig that I bought. So this wig is a 4x4
closure wig.
and I ordered 18 inches, but we're gonna get into what I got. Hi guys, I wanted to get on here and say two things real quick. First of all, I forgot to say this is not sponsored at all. SHEIN ain't send me shit. I paid for this out of pocket, and I was curious because I was seeing it on TikTok and everything, and I wanted to know if it was like legit or not. So yeah, they tell them to contact your girl though, because I would love to review some more stuff for them. I'm probably gonna do it anyways and just buy it out of my own pocket, but you know. And secondly, I didn't even realize until I started editing the whole time that I was filming, I had like the only coffee tongue. Like, I'm so sorry. So I'm apologizing before y'all even get into this damn video, because I like had down a bunch of coffee and I was like, you know what, let me hurry up and get this done before I go pick my kid up from school. So yeah, I'll get back to the video now. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna start with the cons of the wig, what I absolutely hated, what you should probably look out for and consider if you want to buy this particular wig, or honestly any wig from SHEIN. Because if it's gonna be a cheaper wig, whether it's an Amazon wig, SHEIN wig, wherever you get it from, it's never gonna be perfect as if you were getting like a high-end, you know, wig or bundles or anything like that. So the cons, the biggest con for me was the shedding. Before I ever installed it, when I first started washing the hair and doing my process before I customize it, it was shedding while I was shampooing, shedding while I was, you know, putting the conditioner in, shedding while I was styling it for the first time, the first round of styling, shedding. And I don't think it had anything to do with the bleaching or anything like that. It was before I even got to bleach it, before I even started that process, it was already shedding. So that was like a bit of a red flag for me. Not too much. It wasn't like shedding out in clumps or anything or making it thinner per se, but it was noticeable. There was like at least like a couple of strands coming out just from me like running my fingers through it very softly. And to me, that's a little, it might be a little sketch. Before I even got to the shedding, the first thing that I noticed before I even started handling it was the actual wig. It was kind of thin. And not only was it thin, but I could tell off bat just by looking at it, it was not 18 inches. It looks, right now, it probably looks like more like what you expect from a 14 inch, only because I did cut off probably like 2 inches from it. I cut and layered just a tiny bit, but as far as lengthwise, I did cut the ends off because they were very like thin and dry. But once I did that, it kind of like brought the wig to life. Before the shedding, the biggest red flag is that it's not true to length. Because if you're telling me I'm paying for a specific length, then obviously that's what I'm expecting, but that's neither here nor there. So the pros, I'm gonna start with the biggest pro for this hair, for this wig, is that the lace is very beautiful considering it's a SHEIN wig. Like, the lace is really nice. It was so easy to bleach. It was like usually when I bleach knots of like a cheaper wig, first of all, the knots are huge. The grid space is like not flattering at all, and it's very noticeable. It doesn't melt, it's thick. The lace on this is very thin when you compare it to other like cheaper laces. But yeah, the lace is very thin when you compare it to cheaper laces. It's very easy to work with, very easy to tint, very easy to bleach. The bleach works really well. All of the knots bleached on this, every single last one. Usually it's spotty. I'd have like black spots over here and a random patch would bleach, and then like it would bleach in patches. This lace bleached very smoothly. And another big pro is that it styles very beautifully. It holds a curl really well, it styles really well, it straightens very well. It still doesn't, sometimes when you get like cheaper hair, it stays poofy after you straighten it. This one straightens very sleek, but also curls really, really nice. Hold on. It curls really, really, really nice. Most importantly, I like the convenience of being able to like get some clothes, get some little, you know, accessories, and be able to get a wig, a nice wig from SHEIN. So as far as, obviously it doesn't look like, it's not gonna look super perfect, but for what you get, it's really impressive. For me personally, I know if I wanted to actually make it longer or thicker, add a bundle or two. Especially if you're like me, you have a sewing machine, that's nothing to add a bundle to it. My most important thing was the lace, because if I feel like with a wig, if you could work the lace, you can work around the length. You could either add a bundle, could have cut it into a bob, it would have came out perfect. If I were to say whether to buy it or not, I would definitely say go for it, because one good thing about SHEIN too is they always have coupons. Always have coupons, always have a code, always have a sale going on. No matter, and especially now because it's the holiday season, they always have a coupon. So you're never really, I think the regular price for this wig was $100. I got it for $85. I got $15 off of it. You're never gonna pay the full amount when you're shopping at SHEIN. It just doesn't happen. So I would say go for it, just simply because I feel like the pros outweigh the cons, and also the price and the convenience of buying it from SHEIN. You literally get your outfit, your shoes, your accessories, and your wig from SHEIN. So I would say go for it, especially if you're like on a budget or you're trying to like buy something for a specific event. I'm really worried about how long it lasts, although I've been installing it. I've already washed it, rewashed it once, and I probably installed it about 3 times already, like washed and reinstalled it using different methods, using glue, using gel, using got to be spray. I've done it 3 different times, and I've slept in it. I have had a bonnet on, had a scarf on, all of that stuff. The lace didn't, like, you know, sometimes the lace starts to thin out when you do that. The lace hasn't thinned out. The lace hasn't thinned out. The hair hasn't shed like any crazy from me laying on it or anything like that. So I do think that you get your bang for your buck. I would recommend this wig if you know how to customize lace. If you know how to like pluck, bleach, all that, then you're good to go. If not, I still think that it's beginner friendly, simply because the knots aren't huge and the lace is, you know, good to work with, and you don't need to use glue to make it look good. One thing I will say though is with this wig, you definitely need to take the proper steps to melt it, and when it'll start to lift very easily though. Like this right here will start to lift, but when that happens, I literally just spray and then spray it directly on top of where it needs to like lay down. Just pat it with my fingers, put the elastic band on it, wait probably like 5 to 10 minutes, take it off, and then you're good to go. So yeah, that was my review on the SHEIN wig. I definitely am looking forward to getting more SHEIN wigs. I have my eye on a few of the human hair ones and the synthetic ones. I kind of want to see what their colored wigs are like, because to me it's easy to get your hands on like good cheap dark hair, but that colored hair, a lot of times people want to do color, but they don't want to break the bank completely. Especially if you're getting something for under $100, you got to know how the color is going to work out. If it's going to bleed, if the color bleeds, if, you know, if it even looks like it does in the pictures, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Definitely look forward to more hair videos on this channel and then some. But for right now, we're mainly focusing on hair. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and